Hari Om. We join hands in prayer, in invocation mantras.
Shiva
Chandra ब्रह्मादिदेवासुरा यत्सत्त्वाद् अमृषैव भाति सकलं रज्जौ यथा हेर्भ्रमः यत्पादप्लवमेकमेव हि भवां बोधे स्थितिर्षावताम् वन्देऽहं तमशेषकारणपरं रामाख्यमीशं हरिम् सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. So this is the Mangalacharanam, the 6th shloka of the Mangalacharanam in Bālakāṇḍa. We'll just keep saying that one from now on until the last day. Last night we looked at the topic of the purpose of human birth. Goswami Tulsidas Ji taught there are 8.4 million species, million life forms, beings. Human being, human birth is only one. And so therefore it is very rare to obtain a human form. It is only with the grace and blessings of Bhagavan the jiva gets human birth. He says even devatas, they desire this form for the sake of moksha. Now having gained this form, what should we do? How should we spend this life? He teaches. He says that if this life is wasted, if we do not spend time in sadhana, in seeking liberation, then it is the equivalent of throwing away the parasamani, the philosopher's stone, and taking up in its stead the peppercorn. It is a waste. Then he teaches that life is unpredictable. And this we looked at Bhaja Govindam, Nalini Dalai, that shlok. Life is like a droplet of water which is hanging on the tip of the lotus petal. That fickle life is. And so therefore, we should not waste a moment of this birth. Therefore, engage in sadhana, seek liberation. Then Bhagavan says, I grant you 2 additional blessings. One in the form of my anugraha, my grace, and second in the form of you have access to a spiritual guide. And so with these 3 blessings, spend your life wisely in sadhana and seeking liberation. Do you all drink sugarcane juice from India? Okay. We also grew up with sugarcane juice in Trinidad. It is one of the main crops that was there used for export at one point in time. So you must have seen by that vendor how he extracts the juice from that sugarcane. The stalk of the cane will be there. He sends it through the juicer and it will press the stalk of sugarcane, extracting the juice. But then that vendor, he will fold the stick up and again send it through, trying to extract as much juice as possible from that stalk of sugarcane. Like that, we should spend this human birth, extracting the rasa from life. What is the rasa of this life? Actually, it is the sweetness of the Lord, the madhuryam of Bhagavan. That is the joy in our life. See, when we drink sugarcane juice, it is tasty, it is enjoyable, and it is also beneficial, it is healthy. Right? This sadhana, satsang, other types of sadhana, it is enjoyable. We gain some joy out of it, out of practicing. And also it is beneficial for us, for our evolution, for our growth, for our development. So we spend this life in this satsang, in sadhana, extracting the rasa out of life, which is akin to Bhagwan's madhurya. When we attend satsang, we feel revived, we feel rejuvenated. We go to work for the whole day, 8, 9, 10 hours of the day, so physically we are tired. But then you go to a satsang, and then mentally you are charged. Mentally you are revived, you are energized. This is having a healthy mind. Body might be tired, but mind is fit, mind is energized, mind is revived. So with this, there is an interesting story of this healthy mind. If, imagine, you are holding 1 cup of coffee that you make. 1 cup of coffee is there, and it is full to the brim. Somebody comes walking along and bumps into you, shakes you. And so some of the coffee spills out, it overflows. Now if I ask you, why did the coffee spill? You will answer, because somebody bumped into me, therefore it spilled. Actually, the coffee spilled because there is coffee in the cup. If there was tea in the cup, then tea would spill. If there was juice in the cup, then juice would spill. Whatever you put into that cup, that only will come out. So this cup of coffee is the equivalent of our mind. We decide what we fill mind with. Am I filling my mind with anger or jealousy, greed, hatred, envy? Or am I filling my mind with love, kindness, compassion, generosity, forgiveness? We decide what our minds are full of. Now what happens is, life is going to bump you. Life is going to shake you. It will happen. That is prarabdha karma. At that time, whatever you have filled your mind with, at that time that only will come out. That only will express. How do we ensure our minds are filled with positivity, with virtues? That is what we learn in satsang. And see, whatever is in your mind, that only will come through as your speech and express as your actions. Now there's this popular phrase, fake it until you make it, right? You cannot do that here. You could fake it as long as things are going well, things are going smoothly. But the minute life bumps you, then exactly what is up here will come through here. Or through your actions. So we have to curate what goes up, goes inside of here. And the means to do that is through satsang. So now, Goswami Tulsidas Ji provides this response. How to curate what goes into our minds. Binu Satsanga Viveka na hoi. Chapter number 4. What goes into our minds? How do we ensure that all positivity, all virtues are there? Goswami Tulsidas Ji, he explains, Binu Satsanga Viveka na hoi. Binu Satsanga, without satsang, without association with sadhu purusha, Santa Mahatma, Viveka na hoi. There is no viveka, no discrimination, no discernment. Means if we want to ensure that mind is full of virtues, positivity, then we need to find ourselves in the company of Santa Mahatmas. So here, Viveka not only means discriminative capacity, it represents all other virtues, all Daivi Sampatti, all divine wealth, all sadhana chatushtaya, all of those qualities which are necessary for liberation. This is represented by the word viveka. So without satsang, aviveka will pollute our minds. Means mind remains polluted. Mind expresses all negative tendencies. So what is aviveka? What is lack of viveka, lack of discernment, lack of qualities? So we say having a goal which is not liberation, which is not moksha. So a goal which is not necessarily wrong, but it is not the purpose of human birth. It is an unnecessary goal. That kind of goal is there. Then the direction which we choose, the path we choose to travel on, that also, it may not be wrong, but it is unnecessary. The means or the method through which we achieve those goals. And having attained the goal, what is our relationship with that result? Is it one based on attachment, dependency? Or can I truly interact with that result in a meaningful way, in a healthy way? So aviveka means the goal, the direction, the method, and my interaction with the result, all of them are either wrong or unnecessary. That is aviveka. Without satsang, this is what will happen in our lives. Now, what is wrong with having attachment to those results? So in Vedanta we say, any form of attachment will eventually lead to some sorrow. In what way? So you think of your possessions first. After you get your car, what happens? You enjoy for the first maybe year and a half, 2 years, and then things start to go wrong. So then you have to take it to the mechanic, and you have to spend time, and you have to spend money. That in itself is a form of stress, right? So it needs maintenance. That maintenance is going to require time and effort on your part. So that which once brought you joy now is bringing you not necessarily sorrow, but stress. Then all of the gadgets which you purchase, especially when you purchase Apple products, in no time it becomes outdated, right? Every 6 months, every year you have to keep buying, and because everything is synced, you have to buy the phone, you have to buy the watch, you have to buy the earbuds, you have to buy the laptop, you have to buy everything. Just now you were selling a car too. So it goes outdated, it becomes irrelevant. Or, because we purchase things which are valuable, there is the fear of someone stealing it. So that also brings stress. You can't sleep in the night because you have such an expensive piece of equipment. Or in some way or the other, it becomes destroyed. So in so many ways, this attachment to this one piece of possession, and we have many, will bring sorrow or stress or some form of anxiety in one way or the other, creating some kind of mental agitation. Then you analyze relationship with your people, your friends and family, your loved ones. When we have attachment there, you see that relationship will continue to modify as both people change in the relationship. It is not going to stay in one way, right? Sometimes there is growth in the relationship, and sometimes that relationship gets sour. It goes south. Or sometimes there will be passive aggressiveness. You stop talking to the other person, right? All of those things happen. And that sorrow which will happen, we will suffer, it is all because of attachment. An unhealthy relationship is what we have. a relationship of dependency is what we have. Satsang is the cure for all of it. It will teach us how to build healthy relationships with possessions and the people around me. For example, in this same Bālakāṇḍa, very soon Goswami Tulsidas Ji, he is going to do Santa Vandana, Namaskar to all saints, sages, sadhu, purusha, and he will do Khala Vandana. He does Namaskar to wicked people. And at the end of those two topics, the very next chaupai which comes is Siya Rama Mai Sab Jaga Jani Kara Pranama Jori Juga Pani. That I am doing Namaskara to both types of people because I have recognized Siya and Rama pervade the entire creation as its cause. Therefore, Karo Pranama Jori Juga Pani. Therefore, I do Namaskar. Means I should not have dislike, dvesha. I should not have anger, jealousy, envy, hatred towards another person, towards another being. Why? Because Bhagavan is present right there as the very cause. And so if I entertain dislike for that individual, I am entertaining dislike for Bhagavan. If I really understand the teaching of that chaupai, that Bhagavan pervades the entire universe as its cause and therefore is present equally in each and every effect, then I can never entertain anger, hatred, jealousy, or any such negative emotion for another facet of this creation. Because I am a bhakta of Bhagavan. I am a devotee of God. So how can I have hate there? How can I express hate there? In this way, we learn how to build healthy relationships. Through satsang. Now, how do we ensure satsang is available? Goswami Tulsidas Ji says, we need Rāmakripa. We need the grace of Bhagavan. Rāmakripa binu sulabha na sui. That without the grace of Bhagavan Rāmacandra Ji, then satsang is not easily available. We are here tonight in satsang, and there are many neighbors around, but they are not here. They are in the vicinity, but they are not here. Why? Ramakripa is not there. I am sure all of you would have had this experience in some way or the other. That during some struggle or some challenge or some difficult moment in life, a very specific, precise teaching comes to solve that problem. How should I respond in this situation? What is the dharmic resolution to this problem? What is the right perspective I should have, that becomes available to us at the right moment. To specifically deal with that problem which is in front of us. That is not a mere coincidence. That is Rāmakripa. That is divine intervention. That is how Bhagavan's grace works. Now, we want that grace. So how to earn that grace is the question now. How to ensure that I have the grace of Bhagavan, having which Satsanga is always available. The answers, the right answers are always available. The right teaching is always there for me. How to ensure we have that grace? Two ways. Sharanagati and Purushartha. Sharanagati means seeking refuge. Sharana means an abode of refuge, a shelter. Agatihi means approaching that. So we approach Bhagavan or we approach the Guru as that place of refuge, as that place of shelter. And secondly is Purushartha, self-effort. That on my part, what am I willing to do to show my commitment? You see, it is very easy to say, well, Bhagavan, anyway you are in charge, you take care of it. So then what? I have no accountability, I have no responsibility. It won't work that way. I can't put everything on Bhagavan and just chill out. So some effort has to come from me. That is Purushartha, that is our self-effort. And that shows our sincerity. It shows our commitment. That I am willing to make an effort. A dedicated effort. So we all go to work. We all have kids. We all have social obligations. But in spite of that, you have carved out this time for your own spiritual growth. Whether it is through satsang, or chanting, or some puja, or whatnot. Because it is very easy to say, I live a busy life. Well, everybody else living a busy life, right? But you have managed to carve out this time and make for Bhagavan. To show your sincerity, to show your love, to show your devotion, your reverence, your commitment to Bhagavan. And that is Purushartha. This is how we earn Bhagavan's grace. Now what happens, see this portion of this chaupai of Rāmacaritamānasa, it says that we need the grace of Bhagavan. Then we get satsang. Once we enter satsang, we cultivate viveka. Then Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji steps in with that very famous shloka, Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nishchalatatvam, nishchalatatve jivan mukti. So he says from there now that from satsang we get vairagya. Dispassion is cultivated. Means from satsang, first viveka, these qualities, discernment and so on. Then dispassion arises. Then from that dispassion, from nirmohatvam, from dispassion, nirmohatvam, moha is removed. Delusion is removed. From that removal of delusion, from that once our mind becomes clear, ignorance is no longer there, then what happens? Nishtala tattva. We have that state of peace, tranquility, equanimity. And from there, jivan mukti, liberation while alive. So you can connect in this way. Rāmakripa, first Sharanagati Purushartha, I earn the grace of God. From earning the grace of God, satsang becomes available. Once satsang is available, all these other qualities such as viveka will develop. Then vairagya, removal of delusion, and clear-mindedness, all tranquility, and then jivan mukti. Now coming back to Ramayana, in the second half of that chaupai, Binu Satasanga Vivekana Hoi, Ramakripa Binu Sulabhana Soi. Satasangata Muda Mangala Mula. This half of the chaupai is now revealing the result of satsang. The result of viveka. So he says, Muda and Mangala. Muda means moda. Moda means joy. All joy, happiness. My life will be full of it. And Mangalyam, all auspiciousness, all goodness. This is the result of satsang. Meaning, our lives will be purified. Our lives, our minds will be cleansed. Do you know that that story which comes in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, where Bhagavan is a baby and all the gopis are around, doting on this little baby. Then comes Putana in her disguise and she picks up the baby and she starts feeding. Then Bhagavan sucks out the poison from her body completely and she drops dead. Now they have to cremate this form of that demoness, but when she is set on fire, it is said that that burning of the body was giving off a very fragrant scent. The demoness was smelling fragrant. Why? Because Bhagavan had extracted the poison, he extracted the negativity from her. And so what was left was divinity, was purity. That is what satsang does for our minds. That which is negative is slowly extracted because we learn what is the right way to think, how we should behave, and we start reflecting on our own personalities. What I should say, how I should say it, what I should think, what I should do. All of those ways we start to self-reflect. And we start to purge our personalities from all of the little negativities, the little poisons which we do not want. Mind becomes slowly purified. It becomes sanctified. And in such a mind, joy and auspiciousness will naturally flourish. This is how from satsang and viveka, Goswami Tulsidaji says, that which is muda, moda, that which is mangalyam, that is the result of satsang. That we become purified, we become sanctified, and therefore all joy and auspiciousness can express. in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, shloka number 13. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, he starts to enumerate qualities of a Jivan Mukta. One of those qualities is Samadukha Sukha. That in the face of sorrow and joy, this Jivan Mukta, he remains samam. He remains equipoised. He has samatvam. He is equibalanced. He is tranquil. He is not agitated. So Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji, he explains in that shloka the meaning of that term samatvam. And he says that prarabdha karma, all our karma phalas, will bring certain things into our lives. Some of them have the ability to create joy, others have the ability to create sorrow. Based on whether I have attachment or aversion. If I am attached to that thing, it creates joy. If I have aversion towards that thing, it creates sorrow. So what is the meaning of samatvam? He says, to prevent the creation of likes and dislikes, that is called as samatvam. That is a result of satsanga. Prevention of creating likes and dislikes will result in equipoise. It will result in peace. It will result in tranquility. It will result in joy. True joy. That is what each and every single human being, joy is what every single being craves. That is a result of satsang. Soi phala siddhi sab sadhana phula. He says that satsang is phala siddhi. It is the result of everything. And all results are blossoms. So what other results are there? Again in Bhagavad Gita, this comes in the 13th chapter, 20 qualities. Amanitvam, adambhitvam, ahimsa, kshantirarjavam, and so forth. Humility, unpretentiousness, non-violence, straightforwardness, all of those 20 qualities are presented. So satsang is the main result, and then all of these other qualities which we cultivate in our hearts, those are the blossoms. Very soon he will say mati. Mati means wisdom. Kirati, name and fame. Gati, good destination. Bhuti, prosperity. And bhalai, goodness. All of these are also blossoms. Such a person will be successful in every facet of his life. He will be well loved by everyone. He will be able to accomplish all goals. He will be able, through his actions, through his efforts, he will be able to uplift society. This is another result of satsang. Then in one of the dohas in Uttarakhanda, this doha is there, we'll see. In this doha, another result of satsang is given. as Dridha Anuraga. Without satsang, harikatha will not happen. Without the company of saints, nowhere else, nobody else will talk about Bhagavan. And if that is not there, if we do not speak about Bhagavan, then mohana bhaga, moha will not be removed. Delusion will not be removed. Ignorance will not be removed. And if ignorance is not removed, then Rāmapada hoi na dridha anuraga. If delusion is not removed, if ignorance is not removed, then we cannot have dridha anuraga, firm love for Bhagavan. Means with satsang, dridha anuraga will be there. This is the result of satsang. So in so many ways, we see different results of satsang. Muda, joy, mangalyam, auspiciousness, dridha anuraga, deep-rooted love for Bhagavan, various qualities manifesting in the form of humility, non-pretentiousness, non-violence, right? So many results are there. And so, we'll not sing this part, but you can just show it, Majjana Phala. So now, Goswami Tulsidas, he says, Majjana. Go take a dip in satsang. Take a dive in satsang. You know, when place is hot and a river is there or ocean is there, you just want to dive in. Because there is where you will get joy. There you will enjoy. You will feel relief from that heat, right? Like that, he says, now go take a dip in satsang for that relief, for that mental relief. And he says, Dekhiya, see it for yourself, that these results which I have spoken about, tatakala, it comes immediately. You go to satsang and immediately you feel some relief from all stresses of your daily life. You feel joy, you feel relaxed, you feel calm, you feel peaceful. You feel like, hey, I think I could really make an effort on this path. I think I could really follow the path of spirituality. We feel that way, that it is doable, right? Then he explains, he gives some examples how life transformation happens. So one example, he says, Ka kahohi pick up. The kaka, the crow, he becomes like a cuckoo bird. Means that person who is having all negative speech, now he is having all pleasant speech. Or he is eloquent. He has all good things to say. Baka umarala, the baka is the crane. That crane represents hypocrisy, pretentiousness. That crane now becomes like marala, the swan, which is representing all. He becomes genuine. He becomes a genuine seeker in this way. He says, if you don't believe in the mahima of satsang, if you don't believe in the glory of satsang, I'm going to give you an example. Bālakāṇḍa Narada. So, chopai number 2. He says 3 examples are there. Valmiki ji, Narada Muni and Agastya Muni. These 3 examples are there. Valmiki ji was Ratnakar, that highway robber who was killing and stealing and all those things. Then Narada Muni comes along and he gives some teaching. He said, you chant Ramanama. This poor fellow couldn't even chant Ramanama. He said, Mara, 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 Mara. And Mara, Mara, Mara became Rama, Rama, Rama. So he becomes purified and now he is glorified as Santa Purusha. By saying the name of Rama wrong side, he had become purified. Narada Muni also, in previous birth, he was a Dasi Putra. His mother would serve all saints and sages. And this little child, Narada, at that time he was not Narada, but he would be eating the leftover food of those saints as prasad. And that purified him. He became Deva Rishi. Agastya Muni was born from a pot. So he was inert like that. That inert being became, that inert thing became a great sage. In this way he gives drishtanta, he gives example. Then he comes on and says, Mati kirati gati bhuti bhalai. That we gain mati, wisdom, kirati, fame, bhuti, all prosperity, bhalai, all goodness. Any achievement, any accomplishment, any success can be attributed to satsang. Now he says in chopai number 5, how is this transformation possible? So now we sing chopai number 5.
Hare
explanation of Santa Mahatmas, how life transformation is possible for us. He says, Satha, wicked people, they become pleasant, they become good when they have association with sadhu purushas. How? Because in their presence, either they will utter some line that has some applicability to our lives. We start to ruminate on that. We start to dwell on it. We start to contemplate on it. And in that way, we start to reform our lives. Or we see through their association, by being in their presence, we see their character. We see their virtues. Their peace and tranquility and equanimity, their joy. They are very calm and composed, and that is a result of their sadhana. And that is a result which I want to embody, which I would like to see in my own self. So from looking at them, I see the result of sadhana, and I become inspired. This is the transformation I want to see. This is what is possible if I pursue the spiritual path. So we become inspired by seeing the result of that sadhana. Then, while we are in their company, Hari Katha will be going on. And in that Hari Katha, my love, my devotion, my reverence for Bhagavan, it starts to become stronger. My bond with Bhagavan grows. My relationship with Bhagavan becomes mature. This is how life transformation is possible through association with Sadhu Purusha. Parasa parasa udhata suhai. He says it is like the Parasamani, the philosopher's stone, when it comes into contact with udhata, the iron. That iron becomes transformed into gold. Like that, we are the iron. And the Sadhu Purusha is the philosopher's stone. When we come into contact with him, we become like gold. Means we become purified, we become valuable. We develop virtues. There is one text composed by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji. There he says that the philosopher's stone has a limitation. It can transform the iron into a piece of gold. So that iron becomes valuable. But it cannot transform the iron into another philosopher's stone. But Sadhu Purusha, Santa Mahatma, has the ability to transform the Kala Purusha into a Sadhu Purusha. So philosopher's stone could make iron into gold, but not into itself. But Sadhu Purusha can make the wicked person into saint only. Then he says, Bidhi basa sujana kusangata parahi. That sometimes through some fate or some destiny, they will end up in kusanga, that which is not satsang. But pani mani samaneja guna anusarahi. but they are able to maintain their noble character. Sadhu Purusha may end up in kusanga, but he is still able to maintain his sadhuhood, his sattvic qualities, his saint-like qualities. And he gives an example that the snake, which is poisonous, has on its head a gem. That gem is very valuable. But in spite of being associated with the poisonous snake, that gem doesn't become poisonous. It retains its own dharma. It retains its characteristics of being valuable and pure. It is not affected by the snake, the poison of the snake whatsoever. Like that, Sadhu Purusha, even if he is in association with wicked people, Khala Purusha, or he is in Kusanga, he is not affected by that wickedness. Because we say sometimes, right? Show me your friend. It means like, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, means the qualities of those people start to affect you when you hang out with them. But this Sadhu Purusha is not like that. He does not get affected. How? Because of his tapobala. All of the sadhanas which he has been performing has given him a strength. That he is not affected by them, they are affected by him. That is the strength of austerity, the strength of sadhana. And second reason is there, his knowledge is full, his bhakti is full. So nothing and no one can shake him from his path. So he affects the Khala Purusha, he transforms the wicked person, not the other way around. But we know for any kind of real transformation to take place, in the same way we feed the body, in that same way we have to feed the mind. How many times we feed this body in a day? Minimum 3 times. That's just breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm not talking about snacks. When you include that, all of those things we keep feeding the body for, its nourishment, its maintenance. We have to feed mind also. Actually, we should be feeding the mind more often than you should be feeding the body. We should be nourishing the mind more often than body, because mind is very fickle, can be very fickle. And so to strengthen that mind, it needs regular nourishment, regular sustenance in the form of all sadhanas, which will include satsang, chanting, and whatnot. Whatever sadhanas you perform. But it should be daily, it should be regular. And it should always be accompanied by self-reflection. What is the point of going to satsang and listening to the kathas of Bhagavan, and then we don't have any kind of reflection going on? Some personality correction has to happen. That will only happen through self-reflection. Active listening is also needed. Means going, listening, enjoying, leaving and then forgetting. That should not happen. When we listen, we should think. That is called as active listening. How can I apply this to my life? What are the challenges? How can I get out of that? How can I resolve? Though that is called as active listening. So for true transformation to take place, we need to have active listening, self-reflection, regular nourishment, sustenance of mind. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय. So now tomorrow we'll see one particular aspect of what we covered today, Sharanagati, surrender. Tomorrow we'll see Sharanagati throughout Ramayana. How different bhaktas have surrendered to Bhagavan. That will be the topic tomorrow, and therefore how they have got the satsang. Okay. We'll sing a couple bhajans and then art. In that same page, the Shiva bhajans are there. The third one, Om Namah Shivaya. Dev. Om